What's up, guys? Kobe Cheese here, bringing you another high elo commentary of a match here. I'm actually gonna be playing some Sona today. I do okay with Sona. She's not my favorite. I like to play carries mostly, but we do well in this match anyways. We're gonna have a Ashe, Rammus, Janna, and a Rise for our team comp. Right now we're just kind of walking around to the jungle. We did see that they were going to try and stop us at our blue, so what we're going to do is go ahead and run up to their blue and take it from them. That way we do not have the risk of losing at their blue. Since they do have a Twitch, we have Dan Dihn playing Twitch, and as many of you may know, Dan is an amazing Twitch player and definitely something to be afraid of. So we went ahead and grabbed that. Jan's going to go ahead and teleport down to the bottom lane to get that experience as quick as possible. I don't have teleport, so I'm just going to run, pick up one little creep kill there on the way. We've got Ashe in the middle, already taking lots of damage from that Twitch. But hopefully if she plays smart, she should be okay. We got Rise taking the top lane against the Cho'Gath. And down here we're going to have a little bit of a melee match versus two supports. And really, all we need to do here, we're not going to be able to harass these guys down and do a lot of damage to them. So the best option for us is to not push our lane as much as possible and to just farm some creeps up. I'm going to need more farm than the Janna, to be honest. Obviously, and if any of you know about Janna, she doesn't really need a lot of farm. That's what makes her such a strong support. And it looks like the Ashe gets first blood, outplaying Dan Dihn on Twitch. Awesome. I wish I could have seen that, but there you go. So our Ashe does have that first blood. That is going to help us out a lot in the match. And so we're just going to stay down here, try and do a little bit of last hit on the creeps. For those of you who are wondering how best to last hit with Sona, the best thing to do is you want to get two creeps down, two creeps that are close to you down to low HP at the same time, and then you push your Q spell, and that'll pick up two creep kills for you. That's the best way to CS on Sona. Just use that Q spell of yours as much as possible. Now I'm going to try my best to not get into any bad positions here because I want to save all of my mana for using my Q, and that way I don't have to constantly heal. You're much better off doing that way. You know, sometimes you'll get into a lane where your partner is like, oh, I've got a Sona, I can run in and take random damage because she's just going to heal me. Try not to do that if you're laning with Sona. Don't make her use all of her mana healing your ass, because that is annoying. As you can see here, they are keeping the lane fairly well pushed. Now, we do have a cannon creep in the front, and that's going to push the lane down a little bit. However, we're strong enough right now with Janna and myself that we don't really have to worry about getting harassed. Since they are two melees, they don't really have a stun. You know, Garen generally is a tougher guy if he just stands in the bush and then runs up to us and does his little spinny action. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. And see, all that's going to happen is Janna's going to throw her little bit of whirlwind, push him back, and we can get away. I popped my ghost there because I wasn't sure if there was a Twitch or something. I was looking on the minimap, I didn't see him, and they were really chasing after us. So since they ran back, I decided to chase him. You can see I took him down to half HP because... Oh, look at that! Elementz up top! Took out the Cho'Gath! Awesome! I think that he had help from the Rammus. I'm seeing on the minimap he is actually ganking, and the Warwick is there as well. And I think our Janna is teleporting up to help out as much as possible. She's a little bit late. She could have got that kill. Oh, man, look at their HP. They're both like one hit away from dying. Oh, that Warwick must be mad. I would be so pissed off if I was not able to get that kill. Anyhow, that's crazy. So it looks like Janna's just going to stay up top for a little bit, try and make the most of the teleport that she just wasted to go up there, do a little bit of or a little bit of harassment on the Warwick, which is actually not going to be a big deal since he can just heal himself. Looks like Rise is going to be back to lane. She's probably going to go ahead and B and get her some items. I'm just going to stay here. I'm not able to push out into the lane. I'm just going to play it safe. Usually what you want to do when there's a Garen in that bush, you know he's going to stand there and wait for you to get close and then jump out. So I'm just going to stay on the very left edge here. That way I'm not really worried about it. And just last hit, the creeps are already pushing up. You know, that was actually in my favor there. I didn't have to lose too much experience from being denied, so it's not a really big deal. Missed one last hit there. Oh well, whatever. Seems like we are doing fine on the bottom lane. We're not getting denied. We're farming up well enough. Ooh, and Dan Dihn goes up and ganks the Rammus, so not good. We don't want to feed him. That's, as you know, you feed Twitch just a couple kills, and it can start to snowball very quickly. And I just saw on the minimap Warwick was heading down this way, so we are going to, I don't know if I actually saw that in the game or not, but yeah, here he goes. We see him with the ward. Luckily we have the ward, so we have Ash and Rammus back at the base. Don't think we can actually stop this right now. There's 3 of them tanking it, and we just have 2 supports down here. I don't know why Janna ran in like that. I guess she was just trying to scare him away. But there's definitely nothing that we can do. Yeah, he's already taken the dragon, so unfortunately we were not able to stop that. One thing that you need to know is, one thing that people make a lot of mistakes on is whenever someone's doing a dragon, they just commit way too hard to trying to stop that dragon, and what they end up doing is losing the dragon anyways, first of all, and then they lose 2 or 3 of their teammates, which just snowballs the advantage into the enemy's favor. And you do not want to do that. If you can't get the dragon and you know you're going to lose some people, just give it up. I mean, it's way better to give up dragon than to give up dragon and a couple of kills. Seriously, just think about it. Anyhow, we're just going to kind of play it safe here. I'm trying my best to farm up to my locket. When you play Sona, you want to do your best to farm as much as possible and build that locket as fast as you can, because once you get the locket, it's like your effectiveness just doubles completely. You got a team buff. You've got you're much tankier. You got the cooldowns. And you know, you can spam. Your ability is much better since it doesn't cost as much mana. It's just a very good item. I heard they're gonna nerf the locket because of the tanks like Gragas and stuff like that. We're gonna see how that works out, but whatever. Oh, so it looks like I saw him flash there. Did you see that? And Janna, she had to flash back as well because Dan Dihn on Twitch came down to try and gank. Unfortunately, they just did not have the positioning. They don't have any stuns, and she flashed out, so they really weren't able to do any damage to her at all. So Dan just wasted a little bit of time. Now, I'm pretty sure Dan's going to go back up mid, so this Ashe is going to have to be careful since there is a Warwick. And Twitch plus Warwick combo is a very nasty gank. We're going to see what happens here. I'm just going to keep on farming. And, oh, look at that. Look on the minimap. Looks like Warwick started his ult and Twitch got there. Yeah, you got to expect that. They both have red buffs, so there's no way she could have gotten away. And, oh, my God, Rammus just getting too close to that Twitch. Luckily, he has his, I don't know, whatever that spell is that makes him take less damage. And, he's able to just get away, even though Twitch wasted his flash on him. So that's good that we were able to make the Twitch pop the flash. And they are going to take that tower, though, with no one there to defend it, plus the Garen and the Twitch shooting it. Yeah, it's going to go down, I have no doubt. Yep, there it is. So we're just going to try and do a little bit of harass here on Xin Xiao. Just keep on farming these creeps. Watching the mini-map as well, looks like we've got Rise pretty close to that Cho'Gath. They're probably in a little bit of a battle there. Yeah, he's chasing him around. He might actually get a kill. I don't know. But he's going to have to be careful because I know that Dan Dihn has to be close by. Elementz does pick up the kill. He better get out of there quick because I don't see the Twitch on the map. And, okay, so Warwick's not there, but it looks like Rammus stops Warwick from getting the blue. Rammus is actually going to have to be careful because I just have a bad feeling. Anytime you don't see Twitch on the map, you can just expect him to be somewhere. Elementz still a little bit overextended up at the top with a lot of people missing on the map. I actually see Warwick going his way. You saw him on the mini-map. And yeah, there we go. There's the ping, and there's Dan Dihn, and there's the Warwick, and there's no way he's getting out of that. So definitely stayed in a little bit too long, getting greedy on those creep kills and trying to get that tower with them clearly up there. Definitely gotta watch that when there's a Twitch on the map if you're overextended like that as a squishy. But looking at the score here, we are pretty close, as you can tell. It's 3-3. They do have a dragon, so they are up on the dragon. They've also got 1 tower kill, so we are behind in that respect. We're just gonna have to keep playing safe and hopefully not get ganked anymore by that Twitch. It's gonna be harder. See the Ashe went up top. And since the mid tower is down, it's going to be much more difficult for Ashe to actually farm her mid lane. As you see, Rammus is actually kind of rolling around there, and Twitch going in for another gank. Looks like the Rammus is able to make it out. And he's going to roll up top to see if he can get a gank going on that Cho'Gath. I guess he decides not to. I can't really tell what he's doing. He's just rolling around randomly. Down here, we just continue to farm on the map, and that's really all I plan to do as Sona. I've got my locket built, so that's awesome. I've also got a stealth ward to place down. Oh, and look at Elementz. He looks like he was getting ganked, so he tries to run past the tower so that he can actually die to the tower, not to the creeps. Unfortunately, Dan Dihn pops in just in time to pick up the kill, and that sucks for us because another kill for Dan Dihn is not good. Oh, and the Ash arrow hits the Xin Xiao. He cleanses out, but Rammus is coming in with the taunt, and I'm able to get in there. I watch for my ult. I know I don't need it, so I don't pop it actually. I may actually use it on this Warwick here. And Rammus with another taunt. Good old Rammus, man. Keeping people in place. I'm going to go ahead and ult so he doesn't get away or kill our Rammus and whatnot. Probably didn't need to, but not a big deal. Now we can go pick up this dragon. We've got 4 of us here. Even though Rammus is a little bit low HP, but if he just lets me tank it or something like that. Oh, look at that. We have a Twitch there. I think we saw him with that stealth ward. So if we just play it safe, we can probably pick up this kill. Oh, looks like a Garen comes in. He wants to stop us. And so we're probably going to have to move out of here. But Nob HQ, he does not want to live. He wants to go ahead and die so he can get back to the tower quicker. So he runs into that Twitch and gives him the double buff since he feel like he didn't need it. And the Twitch is much better with the double buff, obviously. So we're just going to go ahead and roll out of here. We can't get the dragon now with their team there. So we're just going to roll out and not mess around with that one. Let's take a look. We got Dan Dihn down bottom, and doesn't look like they're going to go for dragon either, but we're not going to get it as well. Got Elementz coming in. I suppose he wants to help us out. We should get this dragon. Okay, so Xin Xiao over here by himself. If we can group up and gank him, that would be good. However, the team is kind of running around randomly. Elementz decides he's going to go solo him nonetheless. Not a good idea. Warwick comes in, ults him. Xin Xiao going in with his little knock-up stuff. And I don't think Elementz is going to get away with him there unless he has flash, which, no, it doesn't look like he has flash. He's just going to give away a free kill there. Not good. I think that he was probably not paying attention to the minimap, thinking that his team was there, but we were clearly not. The Ash was way up farming minions, and yeah, they're gonna get a free dragon out of that as well. So not really smart. We have made a few mistakes there. The Rammus running in, dying. Elementz not really paying attention to where the team was. So right now we're just gonna have to play it safe, do a little bit of farming. Probably gonna lose this bottom tower. They've got 2 or 3 people down there. I'm gonna try and hold these minions off here while Rammus and Ash farm that red buff for her. So that'll make her a little bit stronger. Right now our team comp is gonna rely on Janna supporting the Ash while I support Elementz playing Rise. Basically, I'll do my ultimates on as many people as possible while Rise pops his, you know, massive AoE damage. And then obviously for Janna, she's going to support the Ash. So it's kind of like a double support system where I'm supporting the mage carry and the Janna is going to be supporting our AD carry. It's kind of an interesting setup. It's a little bit low on damage until we get later game or if we can get farmed up with some items, but I think it can definitely work out as long as we get our farm going and play it safe, which we're not really doing based on those last couple of fights. So let's see, bottom tower, no one defending that, and I don't know if Garen's going to take it out. Probably will if no one else gets down there. We've got Ash farming up, way overextended up top. Looks like Dan Dihn takes her out. Yep, not smart. Almost kills Dan Dihn. Think Rammus is going to go in. Probably not going to catch him. He's going to go in stealth. Xin Xiao and Warwick coming in from behind. He's probably going to get ulted. And yes, it doesn't look good for him. Dan Dihn pops out of stealth and takes him out. So that's 2 kills for Dan Dihn. Not smart at all. First of all, from the Ash, you do not want to be farming that far away from your tower with a roaming Twitch on the map. And then not very smart as a Rammus to just chase down with everyone missing on the map. And obviously Twitch has stealth, so what do you expect to do anyways? So way too greedy on that one. We're just going to sit here and farm here at the tower. Don't want to extend out too far. Really, at this point, what we want to do is just stay back at our towers, farm the creeps as they come up, and do our best to not let them have any more free kills like that. Nob HQ running off into the jungle by himself. Good thing that we're not standing there in that little patch of brush. We probably need to get some wards out on the map. Definitely on Baron soon. I don't know if they can do it just yet. I haven't looked at Warwick's items, but as long as we make sure and ward it before he gets his Madreds, then we'll be fine. Lots of farm up top, and so it'd be good if Ash went up to farm that. Right now, looks like they are taking our red buff, which, well, actually, I don't think our red buff was there, but they are just roaming around in our woods. I bet you that there's going to be a Twitch around here somewhere. So, oh, yes, we are able to catch that Twitch, and it looks like Elementz takes him out. He is not getting away. I did my ult, I believe. No, I haven't even used my ult yet. And so we're just going to chase these guys down. They got in a really bad position, so we're able to take the advantage here. We're going to go ahead and keep this Cho'Gath slowed. He's not going to get away. And here we go, just going to chase him down. Nabhq coming in, doesn't like his life, so he's going to run up and let the Cho'Gath have a free kill. He's definitely trying to feed as hard as he can this game, just to give the other team as much advantage as possible. I don't know what strategy he's going for there, but maybe it'll work out in the end. Not sure. So here we go. We've got the advantage. We just killed a couple of them. So if we play it smart, we can go ahead and push down this tower. And so being that there's no creeps here, and I've got a ward, I believe at this point I feel that I'm going to go ahead and go ward at the Baron. That way we can see if Twitch is coming up, since this is a stealth detection ward. I haven't actually put it down. I've had it for a while. But that'll be good to have it there, so that way if Twitch is coming up, we'll know. At this point, don't know. I think we can take the tower. We've got enough damage here, and he's just going to lock down that Sin Shao. Do a little bit of damage to him. They're going to have to run back. They can't handle that amount of AoE, and we're going to get a tower kill finally. Oh, and Warwick makes a huge mistake. I don't know what he's thinking. 1v4, you're not that strong, buddy. Sin Shao taking the lead. Oh, and Ash Arrows, and first of all, it looks like it just whiffed itself, but actually we know that it hit a Twitch. So we know that Dan Dihn is here somewhere because of that Ash Arrow. Dan Dihn's smart enough. He's not going to jump out and try and take us on, all four of us. So we're just going to go over here. We might actually get a Baron here. I don't know. Probably not the best idea to start it. But we do have a ward there, so we know that they can't take it as well. So it looks like we're pinging. We're going to take this red buff for Ash. And so I'll probably just get some farm going on. And if we just play it safe. Elementz is a little bit far off here. Hopefully he doesn't get ganked by the Twitch. Looks like he's going to go ahead and back up. Smart. And the Rammus is just staying close by, making sure that nothing happens either. I don't really know what he's doing. He's just kind of rolling around the map, you know, being a crazy kid like that. I guess he's going to just look for someone to gank him or something. Anyways, just going to buy me some items. It looks like that... I believe that since the Janna is building... I asked her earlier in the game what she was going to build. And she said she was going to go for the Soul Shroud. So I decided I would go ahead and build up my Aegis. Now that I've got an Aegis, that will help us out a lot in the team fights. Sona's auras plus the Aegis is pretty OP. It's one of the best support items in the game, I do believe. I'm quite tanky right now. I've got a Locket and an Aegis, so it's going to be hard for them to focus me down if they did want to get me. So obviously they're going to be focusing down Elementz and Never like playing Ash because they are the only damage dealers that we have. If they take them out, then we don't really have anything left. We're just going to have to run away. However, we do have quite the support with my heals and Janna's heal on her ultimate. We should be fine in most team fights at this point. We're getting pretty strong. Elementz has been farming quite well this game. And as long as we don't get into any bad positions, we should be fine. The Janna picked up an Oracles, so we can go ahead. As long as we roam together, we should be okay to nuke that Twitch down very quickly. The thing about Rise is that he is just an extremely high damage nuker. Oh, we caught Skilly trying to farm our creeps. Took him down to half HP. Nice little burst there, but oh man, their whole team was there. I'm going to try and get in position to ult this Twitch. Unfortunately, I was just too far away and I got in a bad position. And I just barely get taken out by that Twitch. And everyone gets pretty low there. Elementz is able to take down the Sin Shao and do quite a big amount of damage to their team, but his cooldowns are down. He's not able to finish them off. They're so low, but Janna just can't do enough damage. She's too low, so she can't run into that bush or she will die. Rammus not high enough to do anything either, so everyone's going to get away with such low HP, even our team as well. Quite a frustrating fight nonetheless. Good thing, though, is that they didn't take the tower. I think that was a pretty even battle. I believe that about 2 of us died as well as 2 or 3 of them died. So not any real progress for either one of our teams. Right now, we are down a dragon and 1 kill. My ward is down at the Baron as well, so we're going to need to make sure and get another ward up there. I've got 2 green wards in my inventory. I believe Janna's got a ward as well. We're both going to ward that at the same time, it looks like. I see that, though, so I'll let her go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and put my wards down in our jungle so that we don't run out and get caught in a bad position later in the game. And we've got 1 ward. If you look on the minimap right there, yeah, that's a great placement for a ward. That way, whenever we'll know where they're coming from at Baron. So I'm going to go ahead and place a ward at the other side. This way, we'll know if they come from any direction at all, we'll be able to see them. At this point, it would be very good of them to actually have an oracles of their own, because the wards right now are really helping us out. So we know exactly where they're at. We're going to try and stand in this bush and see if we can bait them out and catch somebody. Skilly coming in to check the bushes. And okay, so he knows that they know that we're here. Ram is going in. He's going to go ahead and initiate, and I don't know who he's attacking. Warwick coming up way ahead of his team, making a huge mistake. Probably going to take him out. Yeah, he gets taken out. He tried to ult Ashe, but she ulted right before he did. We caught Dan Dihn. Yeah, Dan Dihn gets taken out super quick. I do my ultimate and lock him down while we're able to do tons of bursts. Element's taken out so fast. And as you can see, we're just going to be even once again. No one really won that team fight. It was just an even exchange. And so not really wanting to do anything. Both teams, we're just going to kind of stay back and play it safe. I'm going to run around and see if I can't do a little bit of farm in the woods here. Same thing for the other team. We're just playing it safe. No one wants to really run out and engage and making any mistakes at this point. So Ashe can probably keep them kited right now as long as she keeps doing her volley and ice arrow. They're just going to run in, try and take, random arrow. I guess she's trying to just do a little bit of poke or something like that. As long as we don't get into another fight for at least 60 seconds, that shouldn't be too big of a deal for her to use that arrow. Not really sure what she was planning on. We can't really kill a Garen with that much HP. So we got everybody back up. We've got all 5 people. It looks like they're not really warded here or anything. I've got a stealth, or I thought I had a, yeah, we got an Oracle. So we're able to kill their ward. We know that they are going to expect us to do Baron, so we're just going to kind of run up and farm some creeps in another place. Not really the best. Yeah, see, we couldn't. If we would have started Baron there, we would have been in a bad position and died. So good thing that we did not do that. I'm not really sure why Ashe is trying to teleport out right now. Not the best idea. We could have potentially given up Baron, but it looks like the other team is a little too scared to do it at this point. Yeah, they would have had a free Baron right there if they had started it. Luckily for us, they did not have that intuition, so we're just gonna keep on farming it up. We've got our Merc treads. Looks like Ashe picked up some Merc treads as well, so we're just gonna keep on farming. We're gonna get this blue buff. I really, at this point, I don't understand why they did not go for Baron, because we were way out of position. I guess they were just expecting us to be close by. However, I would have definitely gone for Baron after seeing us go for that like bottom creep farm down there. Not a big deal. It's too late at this point, so we're just going to head back that way, and I guess Rise is going to be as well. Yeah, so we're just going to have to play it safe at this point. Keep farming up. The creeps are all pushing towards us, so that means free farm for us, and they're just going to be farming their jungle, which is the same as us. Everyone's playing it really safe, setting up for the next team fight battle. And there we go. They were trying to bait us into that bush right there. And Rammus going in, trying to flash past everyone. Get Dan Dihn. Look at him. He taunts Dan Dihn, takes Dan Dihn out. Not able to do anything. Warwick, once again, overextends up into our team. We're able to take him out. Oh, and I get 2 KSs, taking out 2 of their tanky bitches. And we have the advantage now. We're just going to keep chasing them down. Rammus gets a great taunt off on Xin Xiao. There's no way he's going to get away. Element's coming in, picking up the kill. A couple of stacks for his Mejai's. And we are going to go ahead and push this tower down. So at this point, we are now at the advantage. We can push this tower down, and we probably will get Baron after this tower. It looks like the Rammus and the Jen are going to go ahead and start it. So we pick up the tower kill and head towards Baron. At this point, I would say that we're probably not going to lose this game. The Warwick has made way too many mistakes. And Twitch just not able to get into any good team fights. He just doesn't have the support.
Yep.
Rammus, able to flash past their team and taunt him, and then Elementz is able to lock him down and just do a massive amount of damage. It's just not possible for them to keep that Twitch alive with their current team comp. And so, as low as our damage was at the early game and stuff like that, and as much as it sucked having Twitch run around, we just have. Looks like we're just able to out-comp them and outplay them in every situation with their Rammus running off randomly. Really, what I meant is their Warwick. What they really need to do is have the Twitch able to initiate, and then they need to support them by silencing the people that are focused in Twitch. So every time it looks like Rammus is walking up and just taunting Twitch, and no one's really stopping him. So we should have they should have some kind of silence on our Rammus, or they should have Warwick I mean, I know you want Warwick to ult a squishy usually, but since Twitch is the only one doing damage and he doesn't have a Janna on his side and he doesn't have any kind of Morgana or anything like that to help him out, the only other option would be to have that Warwick to just ult off whoever is focusing him. So really, it's just bad positioning, first of all, for their team. Second of all, they just didn't have enough support for that Twitch. So I've already said, well, I don't really know what that Ashe was thinking. That was a weird arrow. Let's go ahead and arrow the Cho'Gath. That's pretty intelligent. So Elementz right now quite fed, farmed up quite well as well. He's got several stacks. I believe he's got about 10 stacks of his Mejai's. If we can get their team to group up, I'll go ahead and ult them. Looks like they're going to go ahead and... Oh, Aramis runs in randomly, decides he doesn't like life, and he's going to give them a little bit more hope for a victory. Unfortunately, they do group up for us. I ult them, and they are just melted in a pile of bodies by Rise. And Elementz laughing like a schoolgirl, just happy as ever to win this game. And we definitely, there goes the team surrender, and we win the game. So there you have it, guys. If you're going to pick Twitch, definitely you want to support that carry. And today's made it. It's all about getting the correct support for your team's carries, and that's why we're able to win this game. We've got the Janna for Ashe and the Sona for our Rise. That's Kobe Cheese, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.